All right, so I am here with Alyssa Escobar. She is a recent graduate from our Oxnard campus in the veterinarian the vet assisting program, and
Yes.
we want to just kind of meet with her today and share her experience and talk about just kind of being a graduate and her externship. And so to kind of get started, first and foremost, congratulations on completing your program. That is so
Thank
exciting.
you. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
And
I'm
thank you
super
for
excited.
being here. Yes, taking time away from your busy life. Um, so tell me a little bit about your background and what led you to even think about going to school or considering charter college.
Gotcha. So I actually never considered charter college. I've heard about it. I saw commercials and everything, but I was like, no, I don't think it's for me. I was actually a supervisor at Blenders. I'm not sure if you know what Blenders is. It's a smoothie shop here in Oxnard.
Okay.
And I just saw like my life leading kind of nowhere. I was like, I don't want to do this. I knew I loved animals from a very young age. I was very enthusiastic about them. So I actually Googled short program veterinary school, and charter college was actually the very first thing that popped up. So I was like, let me give them a shot. I clicked on the link, saw that it was a 10-month program, which is a pretty reasonable amount. It's a pretty good program. It's very not too long. I felt like I could have learned more, and I'm still learning more. But I'm really glad I came. I toured the school. I actually applied, got a call right away within 20 minutes. They said they would love to have me. I set up a tour to tour the school, and I loved it. I loved the receptionist. I loved everything about the school. And as soon as I started, I had my professors or teachers, as I would say. I loved it. I just loved the energy, everything. They were super positive. They encouraged me. They actually sat down and took the time out of their busy schedule and explained to me what I needed to know step for step, just so I can be prepared and well set off. And I'm very, very grateful for them. Very grateful.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I love that.
Yes.
Yes. So, with all of that and just thoroughly enjoying the program and, the vet assisting program, what would you say was like your fondest memory, if there's something that just really stood out to you about going through the 10-month program?
I would say the relationships I created with my classmates and my teachers, especially, just going into class and looking forward to a new day of learning something new and something that I know is going to help me thrive in my life. It was just very exciting just coming into this environment. I was excited every morning. I was like, yes, I get to learn to pull from a jugular from a pet. It's pretty awesome, pretty hard. But it was something that I learned to love. I loved the labs, especially, very hands on. I loved splinting stuffed animals, even though, we used to bring in our animals. I don't know. I didn't want to hurt our little animals, so I used to practice on with stuffed animals. But it was just fun to have hands on. The teacher not correcting me, but guiding me to do it better and to learn it the correct way. Um, I would just say the hands onness. I thrived for it. I loved it. I loved coming in every day.
Tell me a little bit more about the lab. Like, explain kind of what it looks like. Does it look like a
It It looks like an exam room. It would look like
okay?
an exam room, like in a clinic. And it does have exam tables. We do prop them up. We do go through, for every clinic, there's a different system that we input the clients or patients in. And we learn how to do that. We just go step from beginning to end process. And I believe, to me, that was a very good step since they took the time each step. So I remember our very first lab was cleaning the lab room, was cleaning the whole lab, which is good. We got to learn the chemicals, how to properly spray and how long to let the spray on there. And I remember our second class, we were learning Avamark, which is where we input the clients and patients. So it's computer programming. Our third class, I remember that was more on the that's where the more hands-on started with the animals and the pets. That's when we started to learn how to give vaccines. We would pretend, yeah, we would actually inject the stuffed animals with vaccines, and it was pretty cool since the teacher would teach us how to like correctly position the needle. It was pretty fun. We also learned how to play with pharmaceutical tools, which is making up medication. So there's like pretend medication in there that actually look like real pills, but they're not. And it was pretty fun. That's more mainly how the lab is. We do have a bunch of our pets in there. So a bunch of pets just running around. With our pets, our live pets, we would practice more anal gland expressions, nail trims. Um, look, for pets, cutting nails are a little bit different. They have a quick, which is if you cut a little bit too short on that quick, they end up bleeding. So we learned how to properly cut them and how to properly use the powder to stop the bleeding. Um, yeah, that's mainly how our lab is. We just have little pets running around and we just gather them up and cut nails. Yeah.
It sounds like I need to get that powder because I am like the worst at cutting my own dog's nails. So,
Yeah.
I probably need to pick that up. That is really awesome to,
Yeah.
the step-by-step process of learning
Mhm.
from start to finish,
Yeah.
of, putting the information in the system, all of that. So that is so
Yes.
exciting.
Yeah.
I love
It was
that.
very fun. I very much liked the lab days more than the lecture, since for lecture we just sit there and learn. But lab we would be hands-on on what we learned. So it was actually better for me to have the lectures first to actually hear how to properly do stuff. And then the next day for lab day, then I would go into action and properly learn how to do it. Yeah, it was fun.
So basically, lectures, you're gathering all the information, kind of like absorbing it all, and then with lab, you're then taking everything that you absorbed and
Yes,
then utilizing it via that hands-on experience.
correct. Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Okay. So then once you're done with all of that, I understand that you do an externship, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And how long is externship? And tell me a little bit about what externship is.
Okay, so externship is getting your foot into the real world a little bit, since my experience working in an urgent care clinic compared to having our home animals here, our own animals, is completely different. 360. Um, so it was actually a reality hit, that there are animals, as my teachers did say, that we're going to be crazy, that we're going to be, ah, and it's true. It's very crazy. But externship is a 8 week, I believe, program, or yes, I believe month long um, program that you have to create a certain amount of hours. So it was very hard to adjust to that busy schedule. And you just put in what you learn at charter college. So vaccine draw-ups, medication draw-ups, inputting clients, restraining is a big part of it. You put it into action. Uh, so we also did learn about x-rays, and I am taking a lot of x-rays now, which is cool. It's different. So we do have our radiology badge. So we just put all our skills and everything that we learned, all the information into the real life. And it's very different. I like it more than charter college. It's a lot better. It's a lot more hands-on. I learn a lot more, but I know at the same time I would not be where I am without you guys. You guys were, I don't even know what else to say, but amazing, amazing. That's all I could say is thank you guys for actually giving me good professors or good teachers to actually show me the way. And I'm very helpful or very thankful because what they taught me and every information that I've gathered from them, I have really inputted it into this job, and it's helped me a lot. It's very beneficial. It's taught me a lot, and it's actually made me a better worker. I'm actually very much happier in my path now. Yeah.
I love that. So
Yes,
basically what you're saying is you're going to have lectures, you're going to have labs, while you're attending charter college. And then your
yes,
last course is externship, which
yes.
you have to get, you were saying a certain amount of hours, which is 180 hours.
180, yes.
Yeah. And so it's 5 weeks long. But it's kind of the real world, right? So now it's
Yes.
no longer practicing with your,
Um,
your animals or your peers' animals. Now it's the public's animals, and
yes.
some of them may not be as friendly.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. So so then you complete externship and then you start looking for work,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you indicated to me a little bit earlier that your externship did what?
They picked me up. They offered me a job.
That is so
They
exciting.
yes. I was very grateful. I wasn't too sure if they were gonna offer me a job. But they took a chance and their chance is working and I love it. I love it. Yes, I'm very
That
happy.
is so awesome. And it's
Yeah.
it's and where are you working at? If you wanted to give a shout out to your employer, where are you working at?
I am working at Oaks Veterinary Urgent Care up in Agora Hills. Shout out to
Okay.
Dr. Karen and Dr. Rachel. Um, we do have tumor doctors, so it is a busy, busy urgent care. Although we do have some odd hours, we aren't open in the morning, so we are open from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. Yes, and Saturday and Sunday we are open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So 12 hours. And we are busy nonstop from the minute we open from to the minute we close. It's nonstop. Um, and I have seen quite a lot of things that I didn't think I was gonna see. um, but yeah, it's a very fun profession that I'm going into, and I'm very excited to see what lays ahead for me in this career because I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
Well, it definitely makes the
Yeah.
day go by fast, I could imagine.
Oh yes, the evening goes by super quick. Sometimes I wish I have a little bit longer to stay and learn a little bit more, but I am grateful for my sleep as well because I do need sleep.
Well, I love your enthusiasm and your excitement and
Yeah.
what lies ahead. So with that being said, like where would you love to see yourself in 5 years from now?
Hmm. 5 years from now, I would like to see myself as an RVT, which is a registered veterinary technician, um, which in human medicine would be an RN. um, and hopefully be an RVT for a couple years, get my foot on the solid ground. Great. And hopefully um, start veterinary school. I would love to be a veterinarian, hopefully open my own clinic or work at a 24-hour hospital. Um, I would like to be my own boss, if I'm being honest. Being my own boss would be fun. um, but yeah, that's where I would like to be. As an RVT, a solid RVT that is hopefully the top RVT because I thrive to be the best. I do.
I love your excitement and I
Yeah,
definitely could see you going, far
thank you.
with this. So how exciting. Um, So I have another question with you is,
Yeah.
with the decision to further your education and now graduated and now working in your field of study, how has it impacted you and kind of the people closest to you?
It has actually impacted me a lot. My friends, they ask me a lot for advice, although I tell them I'm not a veterinarian, so I can't legally tell you what to do. But I do give my 2 cents in. I'm like, that's not okay. With my own pets, it's a little bit of a struggle. I tend to over protect them now, I feel. I do have a new kitty, and she is very rambunctious. She jumps high places, and it scares me a little bit. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Um, but it's been a little bit of an adjustment with the schedule change, since my family is very hands-on with each other. So my brother is a fireman up in San Luis Obispo. So we he does have a daughter, which she does live with us. So we are her main caretakers, me and my mom. So it is a little bit of adjustment since um, I started working evenings, and I was there more in the evenings. And she is barely 4, so she is a young little one. But we have now we have now gathered a new schedule, and it's worked perfectly for us. We've adjusted very well. It's been a very well adjustment, surprisingly. And hopefully I will get, you know, better adjusted, better um, equipped in my mind to learn. Because sometimes I do get tired. After 12-hour shifts, I do get tired, and I'm like, why did I choose this profession? But I know why, because I love it. I love it. I love going to work. Um, but yeah, that's how it's affected my life.
That's awesome. Well, I think that's great that you've worked with your family to kind of build
Yeah.
that schedule and everyone's working together as kind of like the teamwork. So that's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So, Alyssa, what would you tell someone that was thinking about going back to school or that was considering charter college as kind of their choice for continuing their education?
I would say do it. I would say you have nothing to lose. It's a 10-month program, so it won't be long. But I would also say that the professors or teachers you will have there will support you throughout the whole way. You will not fail. They will not let you fail. So do it. Choose charter college because they are a big family here, and I love big family. I feel like I've made new friends, new family here, especially since I was a student aide here. I learned and grew on myself as well. They learned or they taught me how to become a more mature woman, I would say. I was mature when I started here, but they taught me life's not always going to go my way, but you have to make the best of it. You have to make the best of it because no matter what, it would always get better. And I think everyone should choose charter college because it is a great school. It is a great school, and they work with your schedule great. You could get AM and PM classes. It's great.
That's awesome. So, I understand that graduation commencement ceremonies are coming up. Will you be attending?
I will be attending. Yes, I do need an
Yes.
RSVP, so I need to hop onto that. But yes, I will be attending.
I bet your family and friends are going to be so excited to watch you cross the stage and,
Yeah.
be so proud of you. I'm
Yes.
sure they already are proud of you, but just that special moment for you, to be walking across the stage and receiving that certificate of completion. So, congratulations with that.
Thank you, Miss Melinda. I appreciate it.
Yes. Well, is there anything else that you would like to share with the audience that is watching this today?
I would share that choose veterinary program when you come to charter college. We need more veterinarians here in the world. But enjoy your time. Enjoy your time here at charter. If you do choose charter, go charter college. But yeah, bye. Thank you for listening to my story.
She's like, AKA hashtag vet assistant.
Yeah, hashtag vet program. Hashtag charter college.
Well, Alyssa, thank you so much for your time today. I'm so excited for you and your future and everything that it holds for you and your graduation commencement ceremony coming up. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
Of course, thank you. Thank you for reaching out, and thank you to everyone that kind of threw me on that list. I appreciate it.